rebellion. It's a crisis where there is rebellion against Richard, led by the Duke of Buckingham, who was, in the previous period, one of his supporters, main supporters. At this stage, with this crisis, the majority of the conservatives clearly believe that the princes are dead.
In our future, if anyone knows, it's Rosie. Speaking of predictions, let's see just this budget can get our economy back on the track we need it to be.
We're on a start. Get it free from the App Store or Google Play.
Right now is a smart time to buy a Toyota. How come, you ask? Because it's the smart time.
Colorado lets it sail out of bounds. It's Tar Heel basketball. There is a break in the action, and boy, is there action. Tied at 28. 1 seed North Carolina, 9 seed Providence, 3:52 remaining in the first. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Take a test mode today on the John Deere Z535M Z-Track.
Now on ABC News, the White House.
Still ahead on 680 News. Traffic and weather together on the one. 680 News time 10:20.
Right now is a smart time to buy a Toyota. Why, you ask? Because it's the Smart Buy event. What's that, you inquire? It's the time you can lease a
short of 1237, but he has the most votes, most state wins, most delegates. Do you think, and Kellyanne, do you think that it should go to that person?
I think that person is...
Catherine of Valois, who was married to the very famous Henry V, that gives Henry some claim, but he's had a difficult time. In fact, Michael, I think you make the case that Henry's the least well-prepared, least educated, least well taken care of.
Big Border News Radio on 105.9 FM.
And business news is next. WBBM News Time, 9:24.
Hey, it's your eyes here. We see you don't think about your eye health enough.
Flashed back during the second hypnosis session to the year 1957 when a similar event had taken place. It was just the most shocking couple of weeks when I did these 3 hypnosis sessions of my life. Changed anything. There may have been something folded up behind it. I don't think it was a face, in other words, not like the face on the cover of the book. It was something much stranger.
Oui, je veux créer, mais cela dit, Catherine parlait tout à l'heure du palmarès des gens les plus influents sur le web, et on voit que le web crée littéralement des stars et donne le pouvoir justement des gens qui ne pouvaient pas passer dans les experts. WCBS News Time 10:28. A court-appointed monitor says Westchester County officials are spreading, quote, demonstrably false information about the county's federal housing discrimination settlement. Attorney James Johnson says County Executive Rob Astorino's claim that the 2009 settlement would cost $1 billion and would destroy local zoning is false and violates the county's obligation to act in, quote, good faith.
Caucuses in Utah. I'm John Irving.
Looking to stay mainly dry for the next couple of days with a more active weather pattern beginning Tuesday. For this evening, slight chance for a stray shower early. Otherwise, mostly partly cloudy overnight. Low around 30 degrees. Northeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Those winds stay out of the northeast 10 to 15 all through your Sunday. Partly sunny, highs low 40s, upper 30s near the lake. I'm Todd Bork from the Weather Channel on WLS AM 890.
Of other kids dreamed of owning a Dick Tracy two-way wrist radio.
I wanted one too.
Well, now he has one, and it far exceeds the gadgets sported by America's favorite detective. Joining us now is journalist, author, broadcaster, and tech evangelist Mark Saltzman. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Carol.
So tell us about this new Apple Watch. It sounds quite amazing.
It is. But it's still
choice, I guess. I mean, but he is the popular one. I would bet that what would happen then if you had Paul Ryan as the nominee, he would put John Kasich on the ticket as the vice president. No Republican has ever won the presidency without winning Ohio. And one of the most stunning things that came up in our exit polling, 30% of the Republicans in Ohio said they would not vote for Donald Trump if he is the nominee. 41% said they would consider a third party.
Can you imagine a convention?
Please follow us on Twitter for the latest headlines at CBS Radio News, and I'm at Dan Raviv.
This is the CBS News Weekend Roundup, a wrap-up of the week with the correspondents who cover the news.
Trust.
Trust and verify. With the original social media. News Radio 1020, KDKA. Today.
No llegaron los centrales, no llegaron los contenciones. Y al final de cuentas, se salva Monterrey del cuarto.
Este partido es presentado por cortesía de Straight Talk Wireless, con la mayor cobertura nacional en la red 4G más confiable del país.
The terms are complex. Credit counselor Anita Brown told the committee more protections are needed.
If they've fallen off track, there's not a lot of programs available to right the ship.
At City Hall, Pat Loeb.
Welcome back to the Webster Bank UConn basketball postgame show. Time now for a look at scores.
This guy in his 400-word answer laid it out like it was government.
Berkman Original Ballpark Mustard celebrates 90 years as the official mustard of the Cleveland Indians. And it's all thanks to you.
Forrest along the far wing, over to Tarasenko with the hash mark to Schwartz, far point, now to Shattenkirk. He shoots, back is deflected it, Miller there to make the save. There's 9 seconds to go in the power play, minute 39 to go, and a 0-0 hockey game first period.
Traffic and weather on Bloomberg 1130. We have minor delays crossing the George Washington Bridge and no delay for the Holland or the Lincoln Tunnels. Trouble in White Plains. The Bronx River Parkway closed both ways between Main Street and Old Tarrytown Road with a serious crash. The Bayonne Bridge closed in both directions for construction.
There are literally dozens of words referring to a woman's breasts. Some whimsical, some unflattering or crude. One thing is clear. Americans seem obsessed with this part of the female anatomy. Sometimes an obsession can prove positive, like when it promotes...
Stay tuned as Buckeye Sportsman with Dan Armitage will be right back after these messages.
You sweat over every detail of your classic car. Your insurance company should too. That's why Nationwide has partnered with Hagerty, the global leader in classic car insurance, to provide coverage for drivers who appreciate the classics.
Nationwide and Hagerty offer you guaranteed value coverage. 30 for 30 deal for ESPN listeners. Get 30 beautiful bright spring tulips for just $30. Perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, or just because. Order now at 1-800-Flowers.com/ESPN. That's it for this week's edition of Inside the Huddle. Next week, we'll keep you updated on what happened.
The conclusion I've had becomes this: I'm not going to let my 3 small children grow up and not understand the importance of patience. I'm a parent, a great parent. They were very, very good parents. I was brought up in a good house.
That's on DOD every Wednesday at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock Eastern on Federal News Radio, 1500 AM, or download it anytime at federalnewsradio.com. Search on DOD. This message is provided by ISC.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network, your home for the National Championship.
Buffalo's home for the #1 brand in worldwide sports and the official voice of the UB Bulls. 50,000 watt ESPN 1520 WWKB Buffalo.
Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council. This is 1530 WCK Live, the 50,000 watt orange and black home of the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati ESPN 1530.
Russillo and Canal.
The DJ Raji thing.
Ida
classics of the 70s, 60s, and 80s at 107.7 FM and 1580 AM. Durham's Classic Hits. CKDO.
You're listening to the Saturday Night Beach Party with Daryl McLean.
Gipness played across town collegiately in Tempe at Arizona State. The 1-1 pitch.